reminds me of Puppygate
It's
from
Puppygate 2.0. It's
I
Puppygate
know.
2.0.
Right, again, here we go again. Good question. Well, I'm gonna pull some cards because I haven't really looked into this whole thing. Like, I've heard about it, but yeah, to me too, something is off. Some kind of piece of information is missing from this whole story. So that's why it doesn't really make sense why Graham, was the dog was ended up like one shelter, and then Vanderpump Rules.
Well,
Vanderpump dog.
And my thing is, a dog doesn't just bite for no reason. Like a bite that severe doesn't just come out of nowhere. There's more to that story that we're not getting.
I agree, but apparently some of the cast members did say that the dog was problematic, so it did bite. But I agree with you. It's how you teach your dog. Like, if you've never corrected a behavior, the dog is going to think that biting is sort of like it's communication, or it's some sort of like act of, playing. So she didn't put the time in to correct the dog's behavior. That's for sure. Why do I feel so? Okay, here's the thing. I feel so with the dog. Look, the dog comes up in the tarot. So anyone watching this on YouTube, if you're not on YouTube, you can't see it, but it's the Six of Cups, and you can see the dogs. Actually, you can see the dog. So here's the thing. I feel that she didn't, Raquel wasn't emotionally or psychologically ready to give up the dog. I feel that probably her mom or someone who is a female, I feel a female who is probably helping her financially. So this is not Lisa Vanderpump. Could be her mom, an aunt, or someone in her family, or someone who has somewhat of control over, not control is not even, influence over Raquel. Okay. That was her idea about the dog. It could have been that while she was away, while she was in this rehab or in this mental health facility or whatever it was that she was in, that the family or this woman, could be the mom, decided that the dog is too much work, or it's too much responsibility, or it's too problematic for Raquel to look after. So it's almost like she didn't have a say in this. This is what I'm seeing and feeling just during the cards. She's upset. Okay. It's not like she got rid of the dog and she feels good about it. She's upset about that. She's not happy about the decision, but I feel that she realizes now that that's the best thing that she can do. First and foremost, she has to take care of herself. And she can't do that if she has to take care of a dog as well. So Two of Pentacles, yes, absolutely. Now, here's the thing, though. Why didn't she go to James? Why didn't they approach James? From the start, right? And I'll tell you why. Because I got the Judgment card here. So the Judgment to me is because they didn't want to be criticized. It's almost like, again, Puppygate 2.0. It's almost like they tried to do it because they could have gone to Lisa straight away, right? And said, Lisa, we know you, you know us, help us. They wanted to do it on the low key, on the down low, right? They were hoping people wouldn't find out because they didn't want to get the backlash and the judgment and the criticism for it. This is what happened. Also, I feel someone offered them money, could have been, or they offered money for them to take the dog. Interesting. Let me be a little bit more clear. It feels to me like there was a family before the dog ended up in that shelter, the first shelter. It feels to me that they probably approached a family, or a family approached them, and they said that we want to take the dog. We will take the dog, right? And some kind of money was offered, so it wasn't for free. I feel like maybe money for the training of the dog. So the family of Raquel said, hey, listen, this dog's a little bit problematic. It's got behavioral issues. Listen, take the dog from us, please. We'll give you some money to pay the trainer. This is how it feels to me. But that went south. And that's when the dog ended up in the first shelter, and then with Lisa. So Raquel wasn't is not happy about that, but she doesn't have much of a say. It feels to me, just connecting to her energy, especially now, and especially with everything going on. It's almost like her family's like, they're the ones kind of like taking decisions for her, or making sure that she's making the right moves, the right steps for herself. And the first thing that had to go was the dog. And they didn't want to approach James for the same reason, because they didn't want James to make a big fuss about it, because obviously he would go on social, you know, he would find. So this is why they tried to do it on the down low, but it didn't work out. So they had to ask for Lisa's help in the end.
Backfired completely.
Backfired.
Do you think she's going to come back to the show? I feel like after this, she's done. You think she's coming back?
I think she's going to come back, at least not as a full cast member, but I definitely see her like filming a little bit here and there. Maybe a little bit with Sandoval, a little bit with Schwartz, with whoever is going to. I see her making some cameo appearances, if you like. Yes, I do. I do. I feel it.
I don't think she'll come back full time. I just feel like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see her back in the mix. And I feel like her family's going to fight that.
I feel her family is fighting it, is resisting it. I think she wants to do it for reasons of like redemption, maybe in her mind. She feels like, because now she feels a little bit more empowered because she got some help, that she's going to get that redemption. She's not. Yeah, she's not. She is. No, she's not. But we'll definitely see her in a couple of episodes. Okay. For sure. So I said it from the beginning that they would start filming. I said this a couple of months ago. They would start filming. She wouldn't film with them in the beginning. She would pull like a Kathy Hilton, and she would kind of like appear halfway through the season, where we would see her in a few scenes here and there.
All right.